Hello everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, December the 10th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our 100% free trading room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our room. I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's when I start to share my screen. Get live on the mic at about 9:05, and I go to 3:30, up to 3:30, Mondays to Thursdays, and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. This is a link for a subscription. There's a promo code there, 15% off the first month of a standard or premium subscription, or the entire year of a standard or premium subscription. All right, so a bit of a different day for me today because I actually decided that I was going to start using Brokerage Plus, and in a very rudimentary way. All right. Not using any auto trading, not using any strategies, just using the order entry. I'm going to start to probably this week anyway. Just want to get used to it. The order entry, bypassing the interactive brokers order entry. This is definitely cleaner looking. It's you know, just a couple of little quirks that I have to work through. Made one little error today on it, but you know, I definitely can see that it'll be a lot easier to use once I get a little bit more used to it. I can put different columns in there, highlight things a little bit better. Again, it's a cleaner look than the interactive brokers order entry, and eventually, you know, I might start to put some strategies in, and just not so much strategies, but you know, buy short 100 shares, do things like that, as opposed to having to actually physically put this in. But even physically putting in, it's just not that big a deal. So I really don't have a lot to go over today. The only one that I wanted to talk about really was this TVTY. This is one that I did take. Took it on the short side. I took it on the long side also, but this is also the one I made a mistake on. But why I'm just bringing this one up is what an incredible play it turned out to be. So the news, why this was down, the news was that they had bought Nutrisystems, NTRI, a $1.4 billion buyout, and it's a combination of cash and shares. So typically that's what happens. You know, the acquiring company gets beaten up a bit because they're you know, the people who are current shareholders are unsure of the deal, not sure that necessarily it's going to be the greatest deal for them. So anyway, that's typically what happens. But this, I mean, this really got, once this market opened, 33.45, and it gets all the way down to 25.80. Now, you know, I was able to, you know, get into this. Have to remember, I was experimenting with my B plus, wanting to make sure I had, you know, was doing it correctly. I didn't take as many shares as I probably normally would in the situation, just because I didn't want to make any order entry mistakes. And then I participated a little bit on this bounce too. So that's all I really want to go over today. As I say, probably the balance of this week. Next couple of days I should get pretty comfortable, and it won't be a big issue doing my order entry using B plus. And just in case you don't know, I mean, Brokerage Plus is something that if you have our premium service, if you had our premium service as of November the 15th, before November the 15th, then Brokerage Plus is available to you. You would need an Interactive Brokers account in order to be able to use it. After November 15th, it was not part of the premium service anymore. You can sign up for it if you want to. You can give us a $100 deposit, and then probably sometime in January, maybe towards the end of January, Brokerage Plus will be available to you if you give us a further $1,000. So it'll be a $1,100 one-time fee to use Brokerage Plus. And again, how I'm using it today is very, very rudimentary. I mean, it's just, you know, order entry, but ultimately you'll be able to put in all your strategies that you want and trade them from there. You'll be able to also indicate things like this, you know, trade. You can set up all different sort of buying parameters or shorting parameters, okay, so that you don't have to literally, you want to fill things up. You click on a symbol and you determine how you want to trade it, and you just click on it and it'll just trade it. So and it's a great way. I mean, you know, if you had a bunch of trades open at the same time, a great way to manage them all. So, you know, you can flatten them all. In other words, get rid of them all. You can get rid of half. Obviously, you can pick and choose which ones you want. But if you wanted to flatten them all towards the end of the day, you could just pick flatten and highlight them all, and it would flatten them all. But I mean, there are all sorts of neat little things you can do with it. But anyway, I'm just sort of scratching the surface for me. So that is about it for me today. I want to get back into the trading room. So just want to bring back the capture program. So if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a trading room link for 100% free. And I'll open the room tomorrow at about 9 o'clock Eastern time. So hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.